so nerve-wracking because
This is the first time we have a audience member.
Yeah.
She is completely oblivious to what we're saying. Though, hey, stupid. Hey, stupid.
We could say that she's like the dumbest person.
Hey, stupid.
She wouldn't know what she was saying. Right,
She literally can't even hear.
she literally can't even.
Completely.
She's completely blocked us out. Welcome back to the show. We kind of took a bit of a break after. Who did we interview last?
We interviewed Leo last, and that was like kind of like a really kind of a nice kind of like last episode to do. Like
Yeah.
we did that during Halloween though, and I guess like kind of wanted to do a few episodes before the year ended, and maybe like do a few different things before the year ended with this channel, and not just end the year off kind of like bland and like without even like putting out any sort of content. So
we can definitely talk about our goals for this next coming year in terms of the podcast, because I definitely have a lot, and Jesus Christ, because as much as we wanted to do in 2022, we were lacking a little bit.
I think maybe like in terms of like the podcast and like maybe like our individual like YouTube channels, or maybe like doing something new. Yeah, maybe we didn't like really put our best foot forward into like starting something up or starting something new.
Yeah. Oh, but we did start doing interviews.
Yeah,
with other people and having guests this year, which is something that we did want to do for a while. So I feel that's definitely a dub.
We did something new. We are working on like something else like for the next.
That is true.
Maybe in the end of this next year it might be done, but we don't know how long that might take. But it's still in the works.
Oh yeah. I completely didn't even address the setting that we're in right now. We are currently in Jay's room, sitting on two nice chairs with a piano in the middle of us other people who are listening, with a collage of pictures behind us that he has set up for his wall.
This is just like kind of like what was already here, but hopefully if we like do continue to like record here, we can like make it better.
No, yeah, definitely, because actually we were going to talk about how like we kind of wanted there to be not only a bigger space to record, but a new space to record for this new year, for this coming year. So we thought this space was better, and we will like use it more as time goes, right? But this is kind of what y'all will see for now, just this wall right here.
And this is like in the process of becoming more like a studio room.
Yes, definitely. So, that's in the works for sure. And that's already a change for 2023. I feel like that's great for the new episode, you know what I'm saying?
So
we're definitely moving. We didn't go on a little hiatus for nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of stepped away from the scene a little bit, worked on what
we're trying to like figure out what we want.
Exactly.
For the next year, how we want to do things.
But I did have some topics to talk about, which I'm actually glad I put down because I knew I was not going to be able to remember them.
Nice.
Let's see.
What's on your mind?
So, like, what's your dick size?
Okay, some would say.
Some have said. Some have claimed.
There are myths that.
Like what?
So I would say like I'm a solid like 7 inches, bro.
Oh, okay, I'm like a tuna can.
That shit's tough.
It's tough, but it'll get the job done. It'll make
the sandwich though.
It'll make the sandwich though. It will.
Make the sandwich,
it really will. That tuna. That's why.
Sometimes like tuna salad is dope.
So why not?
But really, like what salad that is like. I don't know if it's like everywhere, like es ensalada, where it's like they have like chicken, and then it's like mayo and like corn and lettuce and like.
Do you like that
and
salad?
Like weenie and like.
Not weenie.
Like
hold on, weenie.
It's like not. It's like ham or some shit. Ham.
It's like I've heard like just chicken. It's like pollo, like mayonesa, lettuce, like corn, and what else?
Like cheese. sometimes.
Cheese, yeah, sometimes.
And like some ham.
Sometimes ham.
That shit was busting.
That shit was busting, and you know
But
what
it
it
was
was
like-
busting with?
oh,
It was
it was
always
like-
busting with
it
that,
was
like,
like
it was the orange
the
rice.
macaroni. Yeah.
It was
the
like orange rice, dude.
macaroni,
It was
bro.
always banging with rice
Yeah,
and with fucking saltine crackers.
I'm
bro.
gonna see if my mom knows how to make that shit.
That shit, my mom made that shit all the time, bro, and she made that shit with saltine crackers too. And we ate, dude. The ensalada with saltines. You ever see?
Yeah.
You ever had that or not?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I was like, because you didn't react. I was
No,
like,
yeah,
why are you
'cause,
not
like,
reacting
I
to this
know
amazing
exactly.
cuisine?
So I'm already like, I know what you're talking
It's like,
about.
bro, I seen that. I
I've
know.
experienced it.
But no, yeah. What were we actually talking about right before we? Oh,
Well, you were talking about something.
so we were talking about your dick size, and then we were talking about the fact that my dick looks like a tuna can, and then we talked about ensaladas, and you know
So
the fact that they're really
what are you
good.
getting at?
What am I getting at is the fact that I need to see a doctor about my
Okay.
tuna can dick. No, but okay, actual topics that I actually have to bring up.
Yeah.
So we have the obvious ones, which is like, you know, how did your Thanksgiving go? Because we did skip that one. So how did your Thanksgiving go?
So my Thanksgiving was pretty good actually, bro. It was amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great. I'm
I'll
glad.
say it was like top 5 experiences in my life, bro.
I forget. It's because you went to a different state for
I
this,
went
no?
to a different state.
Let them know.
I spent time with my girlfriend's family.
Mm-hmm.
It was
The
like
wench that's sitting right here.
it
No, I'm just kidding.
we just like got to like kind of like relax for a little bit. It was after like I'd been busy for a while, like doing like I did like a few shoots and stuff, and like I was just kind of like running on my own.
That's good.
And then I kind of just relaxed for like a few days and shit.
That's great.
So that was dope. And then like I ate.
You ate.
We all ate.
Oh, ate.
We all ate.
You ate. You know
So
what I'm
like
saying?
I was like feeling blessed, to be honest, bro. And then I got to like talk to you. I called you. Remember that
Oh
day?
yeah, bro. It was great. That was a
So,
great.
like, I
that
just
was a
wanted to
great
make
time.
sure you were doing good, and like it was like a pretty good experience overall. Like
Yeah.
my parents were like kind of like in the same area too.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were just doing some other shit though.
Well, that's what's up. They
What
were
were
just
you
like
doing,
doing fucking coke and.
they were like
Nah,
partying and
They're
shit.
just partying
like,
and shit. No,
at the
well, my family
clubs.
just did something simple, bro. We just went to my grandma's, just had, you know, the regular shit, you know, prayed at the table, had the turkey and the mashed potatoes and shit. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
As of this Thanksgiving, bro, the like mac and cheese with like
Mac and cheese is
like
good.
yeah, like I would say like my favorite like I would put on my plate is like mac and cheese, potatoes and gravy,
Mm-hmm.
fucking ham, turkey,
Okay.
fucking a few Hawaiian rolls, bro, with butter on them bitches. And like that would be it.
You know what I love is like, what is it called? It's like that bread that you eat. It's like, and it's not. They're not biscuits, but like
It's a Hawaiian bread, bro.
it's like the Hawaiian bread is like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
especially the way it looks like on the package. It's like just a bunch of like ass. Like,
Bro,
it's like-
I eat them bitches raw, bro. Like not even like just like that, just like the bread.
dude, but having it with mashed potatoes though, just fucking dipping that shit in there.
Yeah, bro. I can't
Dude,
wait for like
I
Christmas.
scarf them shits down.
I can't wait for like Christmas meals.
Oh
bro.
yeah, them Christmas meals are gonna go hard.
Then Christmas meals gonna go
Those,
bard.
those Christmas meals gonna go
No,
hard.
but yeah, like yeah, I mean it was dope. I'm glad. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
It was pretty chill. You know, just I went home at 9 or 10 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't that crazy? And actually went to sleep pretty early.
Yeah, it's cool the next day, so
Yeah.
how to put the kids to
you
bed.
know, how to put the kids to bed. You know what I'm saying? No, you know, went to sleep pretty early that day. You know, because my parents fought. Nah, because like
My parents got divorced.
because my parents were getting divorced that night, and it was really hard for me. No, yeah, it was pretty chill that night. But other than that, I don't know what else I did. Fucking got high as a kite. That's all I did. High as a
Same.
kite and then I ate. You know what I'm saying?
Same. Dude, yeah, you know, I thought the
Went on them walks.
I thought the treats. I thought that the treats would be a little more, like a little cheaper in Denver,
Mm.
but they were like a lot like more expensive.
Really?
Yeah,
A lot more expensive.
Like significantly. Like I was like, damn, like, this is like.
You're like shit.
Kind of, because I remember whenever we went to AZ, that shit was like cheap.
That shit was like surprisingly like what I usually pay for.
And I was like, damn, we gotta pull up to AZ.
Yeah, and honestly, I miss AZ, so we gotta
Honestly,
go back.
maybe we should go back.
We should go back soon. Car. No, but yeah, I have to get my lice though. Oh, soon though, I have to get my lice though, for real. Only if you kiss my hand though. Yeah.
Maybe later.
Off camera though.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was I gonna say? We also didn't talk about it. Like, you know what's so surprising about our Halloween episode is that we didn't even talk about Halloween in it.
We didn't.
We didn't even talk about Halloween. So
well,
like,
what did we even do?
Just briefly, how did your Halloween go? Just like so we can catch people up with our lives.
I don't even remember Halloween, bro.
Halloween, we went to Rob's party, right? I got super. Oh! I fucking threw up all over the thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, Halloween we went to Rob's party.
And then after that,
we also went to like FX and like,
yeah.
And then what else did we do? I think that was kind of like about it, huh? We didn't do
much. And then I on Sunday did something.
What did you do?
I went to my coworker's house.
Right, and then me and my girlfriend stayed in the night.
Yeah, and I feel pretty.
Watching like a movie or something.
I think. Cool for y'all. That's sick.
Sorry, brother.
No, it's all good. I mean, it was like a pretty chill night.
You're fucking loser.
Man, that's all good. It was a pretty chill night. I mean, the Sunday that I went out, actually. No, yeah, it was a Sunday. It was great. I loved it. You know, so I mean, I don't regret it. What else did I do? Even on Monday, I still kept the bender going.
Even on
Monday.
Damn Monday, you was
even on Halloween itself, I kept the bender going, baby. I was like,
hey,
fuck
this
it.
is the day. This is the devil day. Right
Yeah.
here. The Monday, bro. Everybody thinks it's like Friday, but Monday. Devils love Mondays.
Devils love Mondays.
Yeah.
Nah, I will never do that shit again though. Only for Halloween, just because Halloween is demon time.
Yeah,
but then Christmas time is family time, and I can't do that like that. I would never.
I mean, I don't
unless
know,
it's New Year's. That's different.
Honestly, this year
that is different.
Okay. I think last year's New Year's, we kind of didn't do the best. It wasn't as
hung out with.
We did hang out with some friends, and we did a few things. That it was like party, but. You know, it was cool. It was vibes. But I realized, damn, there was a bunch of other vibes somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
So like we could have done a bunch of other cool shit. But this year, this year's New Year's Eve is gonna be a little different.
Let's just say it's gonna be a little different.
Let's just say Santa Claus knows what he's getting at.
Let's just say Santa Claus is coming to town.
Let's just say a certain ball is gonna be dropping.
Shit.
But yeah, I think it'll be cool. But yeah.
Halloween was cool though. What was your costume?
I was a priest.
You were a priest.
I was a holy priest.
You're a holy priest.
I was handing out sinning.
You were a priest
sin.
You know, forgiving people for their sins.
People, like, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Take another shot, man.
Making people, you know.
Forgive it.
But
where were you?
I was Obito from, and we'll put pictures up if we can. If we could find those pictures. But I was Obito from Naruto, and
go ahead.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
What's this?
I just like.
What's this? Well, like, what's this? What's this sudden like cough you got going on?
Got like a little cough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was Obito from Naruto, and I'm really not liking this. It's like I'm really not liking this like under the breath shit.
You know what, bro?
Can actually
you try to do some like Naruto shit out?
I started going like.
Yo.
But I had actually the homie Gabe. Thank you so much, Gabe. Stalked and Smoked on Instagram. Shout out. I appreciate you for letting me borrow letting me borrow the cloak and the kunai knife alongside the paper bomb. So I appreciate you.
Paper bomb?
It's like, yeah, it actually works. It blew up an entire building. It was crazy. I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know how it worked. What was I supposed to do?
You just give it to me.
I didn't give it to me. I don't know how it worked. Don't imagine.
So funny, bro.
But yeah, that's what I did for Halloween, and that was also Bob Ross. And then that's because we also did that for the episode, of course.
Yeah, we did that for the episode, and that shit was dope. I hope you guys watched that episode. If you guys didn't, go ahead and check that out. It's it'll be the link. It won't be it might be in the bio. If not, just go check out.
Yeah,
just go check out the channel, man.
I mean, we probably.
This is the last episode we dropped, so.
Oh yeah, for the year. So I mean, y'all should just go check it out. But to wrap up this fucking year, bro, like the amount of crazy fucking things that you see, like that you find out about people, especially like, did you hear about the whole Liver King shit? Like, did you hear about that Liver King guy? Did you know about him at all? Period.
Yeah, I know about Liver King.
Okay,
I just don't know
so
what
like,
what happened with
did you ever like just looking at him like first glance?
Don't tell me he was a fucking cannibal.
No. Just looking at him first glance.
Crazy.
No. This is way less.
As I said, I was like, nah, I don't think so.
This is way more timid than like the other things that happened. But like, so this dude, you know who he is, right? So like at first glance, do you think this man is a naturally built dude? The way that he looks.
No.
With how red this man looks, do you think that this man is fucking natty?
I never thought he was natty.
But he always said he's never touched it. He's never fucking touched it in his life, right? Ever in his fucking life, right? And he's always promoted these supplements, right? The 9 ancestral tenets for you to like get essentially the body that he has. And he has done this not only like for a couple of years now, and he's made literal fucking millions of dollars a month shilling this shit, right? And then recently this YouTube channel called More Plates, More Dates, which recently went on the TMG podcast, which I recommend you watch the episode. It's actually a really interesting episode. If you want to get more into like, if you grow older and you want to know about like testosterone level and how like actually taking steroids can help out with your testosterone levels as you get older and shit like that. Like More Plates, More Dates actually like is very Yeah. So like to make sure like
taking what?
Yeah, steroids. Like there's like certain steroids you can take and shit like that could like balance out your testosterone. And of course like with a lot of steroids, of course, like just disclaimer, it's a very slippery slope for a lot of people just because for a lot of them it gives them the results that they want very fast, right? So it's very easy for you to get hooked on it. But which is why it's like there's a lot of very like clear warnings towards it. But basically what my point is that like of course this guy like saying that he's natty and shit of course is not true. Even at first glance you know that shit.
Yeah, he's like pretty like fucking, he looks like,
dude, his abs when he's sitting down, when he is sitting down, they literally look, it looks like a fucking checkerboard. Like I don't know what the fuck, like how you get that, how you get that naturally, right? Without like literally working out since you were coming out the womb.
Like he's like flexing like the whole time.
Exactly. But basically more
places. Looks like he's like in like stuck in a perpetual flex.
Yeah, stuck in a perpetual flex, just always like this, which is crazy because like whenever you see him walking and shit, it's like, how is this man fucking built like this? He is huge, right? But More Plates, More Dates found these emails that essentially made him find out that like he uses $15,000 worth of steroids every single time he uses it. So like $15,000 worth of steroids this man puts in his body, which is fucking insane.
$15,000 a month?
I don't know exactly like the metric, but like he's used them for a while, right? Yeah, and the entire time that he's been shilling the entire time. So, and it's also clear that people think that he has like a fucking body problem because like there's a reason why he's like he keeps doing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy because like this man made millions off of literally saying, no, I've never touched this stuff. I've never touched it. And I look like this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm natural.
And the funniest thing is like the actual video of him apologizing. He's just like straight up says, I lied. Yep, I lied.
Yo, you guys caught me.
You got me. And if it wasn't for you meddling kids and that fucking dog,
that shit would have been so fucking fun.
Which is insane. I mean, but even regardless, like, there's nothing wrong. Oh shit, the light came off. Oh, that came off the same time.
Whoa. No. Hold on.
The alien music came on just now.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go on a quick little break. And
Quick little ad break for the people who are listening.
quick little ad break for people who are listening on the Spotify or Apple Podcast. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Right now. Hey, hi.
What is going on?
Welcome back.
We're back, and nothing is different.
Nothing is different. Everything is the exact same as just a little bit ago.
Yeah, everything is just the same as we were a little bit ago. But
we're just gonna continue as normal.
Yeah, as we normally would.
As we normally would. So, anyways, I do want to talk about AI.
AI? Oh, are you talking? Yeah, go ahead.
So I do want to talk about AI, bro. Like, because. So recently I've been seeing a lot of, like the fucking Lensa AI art.
The ones where people like pay for that shit.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
That shit been getting annoying as hell. It's like, bro, nobody care about how you look.
It's like the bunch of different like styles and shit.
But who gives a fuck about how you look as a gladiator, dog? Like I don't care. Or as a fairy.
Like dope.
Yeah.
And I just keep moving. But
like why y'all look like DeviantArt fucking pixies and shit? Like it's not even that deep.
So I found out that like so all of that's like super dope and everything. However, I found out that this program has been running through like a bunch of different softwares that has information on different like artists, and so they just like Lensa is kind of just ripping off their other people's art.
I heard about that.
And creating their own art,
Yeah.
So like, and I was like, that's crazy. Like we've already talked about this with Hippie.
Yeah,
about
which
how,
you should go check out, which is an interesting conversation. He had a really good take on it, but continue.
Which is like, whenever like AI takes over a place like art, like drawings.
Yeah.
Like, who do you give the credit to? And like, I mean, I think it's easy. Like obviously. The AI is learning from something.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Is the artist.
Exactly. It's just hard because like the hard honest truth is that sometimes AI, like, and most of the time AI creates things. It literally gets the individual strokes of paint of like the person's art and manipulates that. So like there are things that AI can create that unfortunately the human eye would not be able to see. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how AI puts it together. You know what I'm saying? So like there's even a unique look to what AI art looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but even
that's true.
like even in that sense though, like
I mean that kind of like raises it even differently because I'm like, see, that's true because you can like when you see. You can tell that's an AR.
Yeah, exactly.
Generated painting. So then it's like that means that it has its own style, right?
Exactly.
If you can tell that, like
it's distinguishable from a painting that a person definitely like painted themselves.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's very common now for people to use AI to create art. And then go in there digitally and then change it up themselves. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are starting to do that. Yeah. And I feel like that makes a lot more sense to do. You know what I'm saying? Get inspiration from an AI generated thing and then make your art inspired from inspired from that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's very interesting though, for sure.
It's interesting because like it goes even further than just that. Because recently I saw an article where AR is like kind of bleeding into the film industry, where it's like AI is getting so good that you can actually ask an AI software to generate a whole scene. A whole scene, like
a whole scene script or an actual scene.
A whole visual scene. It can create it. and you can tell it what style you wanted to create it, and like
that is creepy
in what
as hell,
color
bro.
scheme.
That's creepy as hell.
And you can tell it like you can tell it like action comedy or like drom-com, like just like the genre.
That's insane.
And it'll create the script as well. It'll make a whole scene, or maybe not the script, but like it'll make the whole scene, and it'll tell you. Like, you can tell like a wide angle to close angle pushing.
Damn, that's insane. That's crazy though, but that's just because like, of course,
so crazy,
throughout time, every genre has followed a formula.
Yeah, so
right?
like it can do it.
Like
it's a formula,
which is so insane, bro. It's all just like it is just all formulas. It is just all like, you know, the repetition. This has just been done this many times, so this is what works.
Yeah,
you know.
That's insane. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I just think that, you know, like, I mean, it's kind of in the back of my head when I think about it, but like AI is like kind of like slowly in the background, kind of like coming up,
really creeping into what we know.
People aren't really paying attention to it. It's just like the internet, you know.
Exactly.
To them, it's the internet. To people, it's the internet, you know. To people, it's the internet, but like it's
a lot of people don't realize
it's kind of like a sentient being.
Yes. That
we're creating.
And like, oh man, I don't want to misspeak about like the actual AI that we've created, where it's like these human, like not human beings, but like these robot things that have
humanoids.
Yeah, like there was this AI machine that created its own language in Facebook to communicate to other AI machines. Like that's like it like that type of shit happens.
Like instead of ones and zeros.
It would just like type nonsense, but the AI would respond with equally the amount of nonsense. But it was because they knew what that meant, like within each other, so they had to shut it down.
That is fucking
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's like that's an actual thing that happened. That's an actual thing that happened. Hopefully I can look it up because I don't want to misspeak, of course, because like insane. AI.
No, because I heard about that. Actually.
Yeah, it's a very intricate thing, and I know there's a lot of moving parts to it and shit. But like that's insane. That's insane for sure.
That is so crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, there's going back to the topic actually. I did want to talk about this, but it's like low-key kind of draining just because there's so much to unpack. But they actually had something loaded up, so if you want, you could look.
Well, like I just wanted to bring up. This is also like another kind of like conspiracy theory type of deal. Because recently I've been on Netflix and I've been watching this show called Inside Job, which maybe you guys know about. It's about, you know, kind of like conspiracy theories and shit. And there's this episode where like they're like the hood, like the Illuminati, right?
Yeah.
And they're called the Hoods and shit. And I was just like, damn, like this is like kind of like an interesting way to put it, you know, because like they talk about like all the different like conspiracy theories, and like for example, there's this scene where like they're talking about like the plague and shit, and like forest fires, and they're like, oh well, yeah, there's a meaning to all of this shit, like well, why did you guys unleash the plague? And they're like, well, we unleashed the plague because like the world was about to overpopulate and people were gonna start to starve. And they're like, well, okay, well, what about like forest fires? And they're like, well, like there was like sentient trees that were growing, right? And I was like, okay, like, and then I was like thinking like, well, imagine like if there was like a certain like power, like
that just had protocols for things that went
because
awry.
Like if you're an atheist, like what do you like? I mean, what do you like give reason to? You know, like,
if you're atheist,
yeah, if you're atheist, or you like,
believe in science,
like in science and shit,
like
right?
from fucking Nacho Libre, that fucking Esqueleto. He's like, I believe in science. But continue.
But that's what I'm saying, like. And these guys are like scientists.
Yeah.
They're like, there's like these like people are scientists, and the they're like correlated to like the deep state, right?
Yeah.
Which is like what I'm saying, like the deep state, like just like that's what I'm trying to get at.
No, yeah.
What are your opinions on the deep state?
Oh, dude, it's like it's because like the reason why Epstein isn't talked about enough in our generation, to be honest. Like, Epstein isn't talked about enough because there are too many politicians, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, fucking so many fucking
Uzi Vert.
Ghana, fucking
Young Thug.
Young Thug. Shit, Aiden Ross,
Oh my
Speed,
God.
but fucking so many politicians that are well fucking known were on that island at some point. And the thing was that with the amount of accounts that came from that island, there were young girls everywhere. They were like, and I mean, this is gonna get a little dark, so I'm sorry about that. It's only gonna last for like 2 minutes. But like, there were fucking young girls everywhere, bro.
It's a deep state.
Like there was young girls everywhere that were serving alcohol and shit like that. Like there is no reason for those politicians not to know what the fuck was going on in there. Like, and there's and to think that like Epstein's like death was an accident, was somehow an actual suicide. It's like, nah, bruh. Like so many politicians called up each other and were like, nah, we need to fuck him up tonight. He's gonna speak. He's gonna speak on us. That's what he needs to get out. Like he had a whole island to himself.
He probably had like fucking cameras everywhere and shit.
Bro, he had a whole island to himself, bro. Like what? Like of course it's a deep state.
Dude, that's true, bro. Cause like if you can have a whole island to yourself, bro, that's like having a whole.
That's a whole country.
A little country.
You're a dictator. It's crazy, dude.
You're a dictator, bro.
You're a little dictator for a little piece of land on the planet, which is scary. That like somebody could have that much power, but like that's just the smaller version of what a country is.
So that's like definitely like part of like like sex trafficking.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit. Like the
that's
deep
probably
state
where they like dropped them off and shit at one of those islands.
Yeah, bro. The deep state is definitely real. There's like, I mean, to think that there's any politician actually working for the common man, you know what I'm saying, is like, it's very hard to believe. There are very few.
For you, bro, they're working for someone else.
Yeah, there are very few that you could tell that they have people's interests at heart, you know what I'm saying? And there are other people that like, no, their pockets are run by the people at the top, you know what I'm saying? So like they can't sway anywhere else. Like that would be a bad financial decision. Like that would be dumb as fuck.
That would be a bad life choice.
That'd be a bad life choice, especially like those motherfuckers get killed for that type of shit.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah, yeah, like I mean, definitely like the deep state. I was just like thinking about that recently. Like that is insane. How like I sometimes I definitely believe like shit's going on all the time under our noses. But I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I think I just recommend you guys watch that show. It's kind of just like, I'm not saying like all conspiracy theories are real, but
no, yeah.
I'm just saying it's just interesting to. Like,
I'm not saying feed into conspiracies, but it's always interesting to like
kind of ponder. You know, don't believe everything you see.
You know, sometimes you be pondering.
Yeah, don't believe everything you see, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like my great man Nico said. Don't
like
be
the great,
sheep.
like the great mind, the philosopher Sneeko said.
Don't be a sheep.
Don't be a sheep.
Don't be shit. Hey, don't be sheep. Don't be sheep.
Don't be sheep.
Don't be sheep. Sheep is bad.
Sheep is bad.
Sheep dumb. Sheep go where all sheep go.
Oh, I was gonna talk about. I mean, no, there's some funny shit to talk about Kanye West, but like, but it's just, man, this is insane, bro. Like, man is like teaming up with Nick Fuentes and shit.
Who?
Nick Fuentes, you know who that is? So, have you been keeping up with like that type of stuff? Because honestly, if not, really, that's honestly really good. Because then I could like the show could be about me filling you in on that shit. Because this shit is fucking crazy.
Not really.
Okay, so what is the most recent thing you've seen from Kanye? From
just no.
Nope.
Nope.
What is it called? People calling him Yatler or something. What the fuck?
Yatler.
What is it called?
Kanye Yatler.
Kanye Yatler or something like that. But basically, he went on the podcast with Gavin McInnes, which is another racist, And he was teaming up at first with this guy Milo Yiannopoulos, which is like this dude who like it's just fucking crazy because like as a guy who was in this space for a long time since I was 14, 15, like I used to listen to Ben Shapiro and Milo Yiannopoulos with like actual reasoning and be like, oh, these guys have some reasoning in their ways of thinking. And then I realized, no, they're just fucking Nazis.
Hold up, say that again for the people in the back, brother. Dang.
And then like Milo Yiannopoulos was like a openly gay man, right? And then he converted. And now he's like,
oh my fucking God.
And now he's like this like very conservative Christian, which is fucking insane, right? That's the type of guy that's hanging out with Ye.
He converted.
Yeah. Oh, he converted, right?
So you think he was like, that was a fucking coup, right? Like,
yeah, like
he was never actually gay.
I mean, maybe like
he's probably like, yeah, like let's pretend that I'm gay.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like he's definitely. And no, man, I feel like to play the part for that long and to not actually be it, I feel like you really have to have some willpower. Or you'd have to actually be gay.
Did he have like a whole partner and shit or what?
I think he did have partners and known partners, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, shit.
But no, yeah, like he was very openly, he was a very openly gay man.
So what do you think like happened with that?
Like, I don't know. Like he called Trump daddy and shit, like on air, like all that stuff, like
that's hot,
right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, that's why I liked him. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I like that shit.
But Milo and Ben Shapiro I used to listen to whenever I was like 14, 15, and then I realized as a 20-year-old that they're just fucking Nazis essentially. I mean, Ben Shapiro's not. He can't be a Nazi because he's Jewish, but like he spreads a lot of very white supremacist takes. But fucking, and then Nick Fuentes is a full-on Nazi. He's a Hispanic dude, but like he's really like just a white supremacist. He's literally whenever he talks about the black vote,
I was gonna say Fuentes is like that's...
Yeah, he sounds like a Hispanic name. And whenever he says the black vote, right, like talking about people like the black population who vote, he uses the N-word with the hard R.
No way.
Yes, like yes, full on, like no remorse. Like this man has no remorse for the amount of racism that he holds within his body, and not only that, but like he also, of course, denies the Holocaust. Doesn't think that that the Holocaust happened. Doesn't believe that like just by the metrics of how everything happened, it's just impossible for 6 million Jews to die. And then, of course, believes the same thing that Ye does, which is, like, Jews run the media, Jews run everything, like, all that. So it's, like that's the type of people that Ye was, like, putting himself around. You know what I'm saying?
The fuck?
Isn't that crazy? Like, the man who made Graduation is now around Nick Fuentes,
The man made the life of Pablo, bro. What the fuck? Like, he's talking shit about like the life of Jews, like
yeah.
Tough,
life's tough right now, man. And
the life of that's fucked up.
But the life of Ye is pretty tough. The man lost so much shit. The man lost his wife.
That is the life of.
Oh, and did you see? We could talk about this. Did you see the fucking Dave Chappelle stand-up thing with Elon Musk?
No.
Holy shit. Okay, so
Should I pull it up?
Maybe you can pull it up.
Yeah.
Please. And if the battery runs out, we should switch to your camera because it's actually so funny. This is hilarious because like this puts so much in perspective as to like who rich people are, and you realize like rich people aren't smart.
Elon Musk SNL?
Nah, it was a Dave Chappelle stand-up set that Elon Musk was a guest on.
He invited him on. Oh, and he was booed?
Yeah, he was booed off stage. I don't know if it has the video itself. Maybe look it up on YouTube, yeah. Elon Musk booed off stage Dave Chappelle. But basically, to give y'all context while he's searching this up. So basically, Dave Chappelle, of all fucking people, like the person who's supposed to be a comedian who's like not supposed to be a fucking bootlicker, like invites Elon Musk, the richest man alive, on fucking stage, right? To, I don't know, to say a joke, I guess. Because he didn't say anything.
Say a joke.
Like, because he didn't say anything.
Elon Musk, come on, nerd, say a joke.
Come on, you fucking world.
Come on, you fucking world, say a joke. When you big fucking
And then,
widow.
like, I just want you to see what Elon Musk says because it's fucking hilarious. Oh, and then also in this video, Dave Chappelle just makes fun of poor people.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Talk about fucking low wage, right?
Yeah, like play the video.
Bills,
how long is it?
This bitch is like 1 minute. Boo.
Yeah, you can hear people booing and shit.
Motherfuckers always do this shit whenever they're being booed. They're like,
Yeah.
all right, y'all.
Hi.
All right, y'all. Hey,
Hey,
I'm cool.
guys.
We cool, man. We cool. Hey, we cool. Hey, we are chilling here. We all just came out here, bro.
What?
We all paid for our ticket. Am I right?
It's just my third day out here, bro.
Hey,
Goddamn.
who own a Tesla? Who own a Tesla
Shit,
here?
who wanna win a Tesla tonight?
Hey, we giving out a free Tesla. We're like, hey, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Hell yeah, free Tesla, free Tesla. I'm just fucking with y'all. I mean, this fool also wearing like the lamest fit.
The like literal billionaire. It's supposed
Like
to be
the billionaire
it's
fit.
supposed to be the Tony Stark
Nah,
of our generation. My man is not even fitted up.
Tony Stark, bro. Would have had more drip. What about Toby Fart? Elon.
Toby Sharp.
Toby Sharp.
Toby Sharp, I mean. Tony Sharp. Hold on.
He's like, yeah, Elon, man, I'm fucking with you, man.
It's not about that, bro.
That I'm fucking with you, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to do you dirty. I did not mean to do you dirty like
Nah,
that.
bro, he ends up fucking defending this fool.
What was that?
We're expecting this, were you?
Oh my god.
You weren't expecting this, were you?
I guess you guys could say you guys were surprised.
I guess y'all can sway.
He's like,
Yo, Widow surprise.
yeah, are you freaking serious right now, guys? Guys, you guys freaking serious right now?
I know when I came out, you guys were like, "Are you serious right now?"
I know. Y'all are freaking out a little bit right now.
Well, hold on. Continue
like,
it.
chill.
I want you to see what Dave Chappelle says.
But you notice one thing, all those people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats. I understand.
So he just fucking makes fun of poor people. He's like, or people who couldn't afford good seats. He's like, I'm just saying the people who are probably complaining are the people who have fucking bad seats. I'm just saying.
Hey man, I'm just saying, y'all brokies.
And that's not my fault. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't my fault.
And then you missed the best part is when fucking Elon Musk, like a fucking dweeb, says out loud into the mic, "I'm rich, bitch." Says that shit. The fucking richest man on the planet says that in a microphone.
Oh my fucking god! I'm rich, bitch.
Like crazy. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror with a straight face after that, my man?
What would you do that? What would be like the heinous shit you would do if you had like $1 million?
War crimes. You said heinous, bro.
I would buy a whole country and nuke it.
But if I had like insurmountable amount of money, honestly, I'd buy a mountain. And then make an entire fortress.
That's hard.
Well, honestly, no. That'd be fucked up because then that completely removes all the wildlife.
True.
Completely removes an entire ecosystem.
Well, you can conserve it.
How?
You can
How the
do
fuck?
it in the inside. Caves.
They just do a fucking whole Batman type shit under the Sandia Mountains. That'd be dope.
That'd be tough.
That'd be tough.
That'd be
In the fucking
That'd be wuffy.
Crack Canyon or some shit.
The
Just have a
Crack
lair.
Canyon. The Crack Canyon.
The Crack Canyon. That or like just it's just like I don't know. I always feel like I want to be an ethical millionaire, but I don't know if I'll ever if you can be an ethical millionaire. If you do reach the point where you are a millionaire, like how do you be ethical?
You don't think that like
because unless you are completely earning it completely all by yourself, right? You would not be able to be a millionaire without some sort of exploitation. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because of the fact that we live in the capitalist system. So I guess I shouldn't necessarily feel bad, I guess, but like yeah, so like if I were a millionaire, I'd genuinely I'd want to like I don't know, like give to a lot of charities. Just make some change for sure.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like you could definitely like even go out of your own way to like give shit out. Like you could,
That's true.
you could rent the band, you could buy the clothes, and you could hire the people to give shit out.
True.
And so right there, bro.
Damn, we did a whole hour. Fucked up.
And so like right there, bro. Think about that. You just created a bunch of opportunities. You created jobs. You like created business for certain people.
Yeah.
And like you helped people out.
That's true.
So like that's like a whole like I think like if you were like I mean that's what I would do if I was a millionaire.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, with like spare change and shit, because it's like it would be like the equivalent of like me giving like $5 nowadays, which I don't do because I don't have money. But like
exactly, but if I had the
money,
the
amount
of money I would be giving to people, like the amount of orders I would just like be like, hey yo, I'm gonna pay for the guy behind me, like the amount of times that I do shit like that just because I know I have it like that.
Like I'm like, hey bro, I'm gonna suck the guys behind me dick. So like, I got the money for it. Don't you?
I'm good for it, so you don't even.
I got the money for it, bro. Got tips.
But yeah, like, fucking.
That's funny though.
That is pretty funny.
What else? Though, like, no, yeah, like. Did you have something to talk about?
Well, I did have like just like raves and stuff like that in shows.
Oh yeah.
That we actually want to go to a lot more. But I want to experiment with microdosing shrooms or acid going to a show. I'm just too afraid of doing acid again. Acid is just too intense. And I feel like mushrooms are a lot warmer and they feel like a warmer hug, but they do make you see a lot truer shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a microdose of shroomies, you know what I'm saying, will kind of make you feel a little loose, a little drunkies, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you described it as the last time you did it.
Yeah.
Is that you just, or for the come up, you just felt like you were like drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And next time I'm going to take 2 of those.
Yeah. For a show or just like the next time you want to do it by yourself?
Maybe for a show.
Yeah. Cause like, what do you do after?
Be able to drive and shit.
Yeah, like what do you do after? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the show is only so long. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, you go home and shit and chill.
Yeah. I guess you just got to be prepared with the ride, of course. Like you would never, of course, want to.
I wouldn't go by myself.
No, yeah.
And I would like probably take him like maybe like right before I went to the show.
Yeah.
Like on the drive over there.
True. That'd probably be best. Or what was I going to say?
Right before we left.
What was that?
I would take him right before we left.
That's probably smart. I've always wanted to do like a little microdose of Molly or like
okay.
No, that's it. No, nothing
heroin.
else. Yeah, just like just a little bit of heroin, like crack. Just like some crack wouldn't hurt sometimes, No, just like Molly is like it's just like it sounds like a really sexy drug for raves, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
like, I never had it before. So.
And just it makes me feel hella happy and euphoric and shit like that. And of course, I don't buy Molly or even like coke or do shit like that on the regular. You know what I'm saying? I be smoking. Regular. I'm a little smoker. I'm a little doobie.
We be smoking crack on the regular.
I be smoking crack on the regular. I be smoking doobies indubitably.
Indubitably, yes, for sure.
So
that's one thing, bro.
That's the one thing about me is that I'm gonna be smoking doobies indubitably.
When you see me, I'm indubitably doobied.
But yeah, like I don't really do any hard shit like that very often. So it's nice to kind of like let loose a little bit for rave shows, especially because like, you know, you're only around that loud of music
so often.
For so often, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like you know, this coming year, I do want to like. I do want to make that a thing where we go, you know, and like we're doing raves and shit, or just like going to like a little more, like a few more concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Just like listening to music and shit.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, having fun, like an experience.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like
and
that
I think
would be great.
raves are my favorite.
Yes,
it's a really cool experience,
and also because like they happen more frequently than actual concerts that come here. So it's a lot easier to like go there for an actual concert type of experience if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And also a lot of great DJs come here anyway. So, but I was actually gonna say before we end off the podcast, because we kind of did reach the hour mark before this turns off. Like, I wanted to, like, do this little segment, or maybe try out this little segment where, like, we talk about, like, the things that we're, like, listening to lately, watching lately, like, just so we can either put people on. You can gatekeep what you want. You know what I'm saying? You gatekeep what you want. You can keep safe what you want.
Yeah.
But you can, like, you know, talk about what you've been listening to recently, what you've been watching recently. But, like, you know, if you want to take it away,
that's
you
cool.
can.
I like that.
Yeah, you could do that at the end of every show.
I fuck with that. Recently, I've been listening to kind of the same shit. A lot of like, I've been listening to CESARS' new album.
Oh, I heard it's really good.
Which is pretty good. Yes, it's like really good actually.
Metro Boomin
wants a moon.
Metro Boomin, boom.
I haven't really been listening to that one as much as I.
Just the Homelander snippet. That's it. That's the only thing I listen to.
It's the Homelander snippet. I've been waiting for that show to come back out for the new season.
Oh yeah, The Boys.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't watched that shit, y'all need to check that shit out.
For real. And just like a bunch of like corridos recently, I've been listening to mostly. I've been on that vibe again.
That's what's up.
And then, bro, I have been watching a few things, bro, that I think people should watch. And I don't know, maybe you guys haven't seen it. Maybe you guys have. Like, maybe you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen 30 Minutes or Less?
No.
It's dope, bro. You should watch it. It's about like, I'm gonna just run it down without spoiling too much. This pizza dude runs into some trouble, bro, because these other guys are kind of running their own scheme. It's like a comedy though.
Oh really?
It's funny, yeah. And so, you know, I've been watching Too Hot to Handle, bro. You seen?
Oh, yes, I've seen.
That shit
Too Hot to
Handle.
Fucking so good. It's
so good, bro.
Good.
And you know what? I hate to say it, bro, but, hey, I am a part of the people who watch those kind of shows.
No, it's like reality TV.
Like, it just sucks you in, bro.
But whenever I was with my ex-girlfriend, we used to literally watch fucking Catfish.
Yeah.
Catfish together. Like that and Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Hell and shit like that. Like that was all it. That was all we used to fucking watch, bro. So like, I completely get it. That type of TV is so addicting.
Yeah.
Especially like things like Love Island and shit like that.
Island.
Like all of that.
Love Island.
Love Island.
Yeah, like there's that one, and like, I think a lot of people should watch Top Boy.
Top Boy, what's that?
Yeah, it's about like, you know, like UK gangs.
Oh shit,
and,
that's
like,
what's up.
It's dope, and I just realized they have The End on Netflix, which is a dope movie.
The End.
The End. It has like
Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen.
James Frank. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's a hilarious movie. I'm just gonna say like this, like specific songs that I've been into recently, just because I don't really watch stuff on Netflix, which I just told this fool that I really want to get into again, because I used to watch like things like just animated shows like the Midnight Gospel and shit like that.
That was good too. I was really going to say that.
But Backstage Passes by Jack Harlow at the gym, I've been bumping that. Righteous Minds by Joey Badass, really good. And then let's see. But in terms of like, let's see, who by like, I could like, talk about podcasts that I've been into recently.
Yeah,
I've been, you know, a lot of people know this already, but I kind of stopped listening to the TMG podcast for a while. But I recently started getting into it again, just because their guests are a lot more like unexpected and funny. Like they're fucking hilarious. They just recently had Nikki Glazer on, and she's fucking hilarious. Like I've seen some of her stand up before. And she's actually the host, I think, of Fuckboy Island.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Island.
Yeah, dude. And it's like that show. The reason why she is the host of it is because, or she runs it or whatever, is because the show itself is very self-aware of what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like that in itself is funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if you guys want a podcast that will make you laugh, listen to that. Emergency Intercom. I listen to Emergency Intercom sometimes.
What kind of drugs you've been on?
What kind of drugs have I been on, man? Fucking. I've been into like a lot of like gamers podcasts, just like Twitch streamers, like Moist Critical.
Okay.
I've been into Moist Critical a lot, and his podcast, the official podcast. If you get, I don't know if you know who Charlie is, like that. Like he's like a white dude that has with like long hair. Seen that guy before? No. Well, I can show you him later.
No, I don't know who that is.
That and like just like Hassan, but like that's like where I get my news essentially.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No.
but
I like
yeah,
that actually. I know that's cool because I've been wanting to get into like twitching, like Twitch streaming and like more like podcasts as well.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of great things that like I just listen in the background, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then when you pay attention back to it again, there's always something. It's like it feels like you're walking into a conversation.
Yeah.
So it's just nice. It's just nice.
I like that.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Though this is a great episode. We appreciate y'all being here for our episode back. It's been a great year. We appreciate you guys so much. You got anything to say, bro?
Yeah, no, thank you guys so much for listening. This isn't gonna be the last thing we drop before the year. Hopefully, we're gonna try to do some more shit.
Yeah.
But we hope to see you. But we hope to see you guys, in the next year coming. And
big things coming, 2023.
Yeah, big things coming, 2023. Like this year was pretty good. I think like we kind of like did a little better than most than like we have in like the past.
Yes.
We tried a little more and like
I'd say so.
we tried a few new things and shit.
A lot of new things.
A lot of new things.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I feel things are gonna be good next year, and it's really gonna be like a start of a new life.
For sure.
I feel like it.
Definitely.
So like, I'm excited for this next year, bro.
I'm excited.
It's like this past year, bro, has been kind of like an interlude for like the whole fucking life that we were living.
Yes, exactly.
And so this past year has been kind of like a process,
like
year,
a transition period.
A transition year, yeah. And so like a lot of shit has changed in this year, and like now things are a little like more stable, and I think it's really like at the time of next year is when like you let go of all this shit, bro. Like that should never exist anymore.
Exactly. So, and I can't wait for that.
And like you move on, and it's like it's been too long. So like it's been already a year. So like you move on, bro.
Eventually,
you cannot go 2 years on the same.
On the same thing? No, I cannot.
You and nobody should none of you guys should go 2 years on the same shit. Like if you guys next year, you guys should not be doing the same shit you guys were doing.
Don't be moving the same.
Don't be moving the same way you guys were moving 2 years ago.
Definitely.
Move differently.
Move differently. That's a great note to leave it on.
Yeah, guys.
So thank you guys so much for listening.
1 second.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a robber at the house that's gonna rob us.
Yes.
So
we'll
thank
see
you
guys
guys.
in the next one.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
Bye guys. The battery just died.
Out.